Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be bringing you a story that hasn't really gotten any attention, but is pretty crazy to think about. The 2008 All-Star Game at Yankee Stadium is most commonly remembered for the show that Josh Hamilton put on during the Home Run Derby, where he set the record with 28 home runs in the first round. But what is even crazier is what took place the next day, July 15th, and ended the following day, July 16th, which is the actual All-Star Game. The game was held at the house that Ruth built in its final season of existence. 49 Hall of Famers were in attendance for the pregame ceremony, and George Steinbrenner handed Yogi Berra, Reggie Jackson, Whitey Ford, and Goose Gossage baseballs to throw out the ceremonial first pitches. When the on-field ceremonies were finished, the game was set to start at 8:47 p.m. Cliff Lee and Ben Sheets were set to square off against each other, and Derek Jeter and A-Rod were commanding the left side of the infield for the AL. There was no scoring until in the fifth inning. The NL took a 1-0 lead when Matt Holliday hit a solo shot off of Irvin Santana. The game would see a 3-3 tie going into the ninth inning and would stay that way until the bottom of the 15th inning. It was then that Michael Young stepped up to the plate with one out and the bases loaded, and he hit a fly ball to right where Corey Hart caught it, threw home, and Justin Morneau slid into the plate, just barely safe to end the game at 1:37 a.m. The game saw all 63 players from both teams play, 27 total hits, and a combined 23 pitchers used. This was the only game ever, including regular season, postseason, and All-Star games, that a player committed 3 errors, struck out 3 times, and grounded into a double play, and that man was Dan Uggla, who was the NL Reserve second baseman. If the game went into the 16th inning, the pitcher who would have been used next for the NL would have been David Wright. Yes, the same David Wright who would go on to pinch hit in the 8th inning and still have 3 at-bats in the game. This was a competitive game and determined whether the AL or NL was going to have home field advantage in the World Series that year. This was significant as Scott Kazmir earned the win as the pitcher and would go on to pitch in the World Series later that season for the Rays. This game ended at 1:37 a.m., and when it was ending, Yankee Stadium was still packed to the brim with 55,632 fans. I just think that it's crazy that a game went just under 5 hours and ended at 1:37 a.m., and really no one talks about it. Let me know down in the comments what your guys' memory of the 2008 All-Star Game is. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.
Hold on to me.